What's going on, everybody? This is Master Salim. Welcome to Tap In Tuesdays. It's a late night edition tonight. Just finished teaching the classes. I'm just sitting here stretching out before I change and get ready to go home. But our last class of the night on Tuesdays is our sparring class, right? And right now we got a couple tournaments coming up. It's a tournament in December, and it's a tournament coming up next year. But I'm really trying to make my athletes, my competitors, tougher and more talented. And when I say tougher, I don't mean like the ability to take a kick or the ability to punch strong, but really mentally tougher, mentally stronger. And I know I've been talking to you guys a lot about resilience, perseverance, right? Managing your stress, and all of that has to do with the mental well-being of a healthy competitor as well. But for my fighters, like if we start talking about intangibles that they need to have, they need to be gritty, right? Grit is like the perfect word that describes what I want all of my competitors, my students, all of my athletes to be or have that component in their DNA, right? Their anatomy, right? And when we look at grit is really composed of like 4 different characteristics, right? So we have courage, you have perseverance, you have resilience, and you have passion, right? So that's courage, perseverance, resilience, and passion, all equal grit. And I need my competitors to be gritty because when you're competing and you really want to be the best of the best, sometimes you're going to go against somebody that's better than you. Sometimes you're going to have a bad day. Sometimes you're going to not feel well and still have to compete. And you might not do your best. And in order to go through those emotions, right, anytime we lose or we win, it's an emotional moment, right? Our parents are there to support us. Sometimes our parents are disappointed. Sometimes our friends are supporters. Sometimes our friends are like, oh, man, what happened? You lost to who? How many points you lose by? And they might not understand it. And sometimes your friends can make a loss sound much worse than it is, and you really need to be mentally strong in order to keep things in perspective and stay focused on your goal. And our goal is never to win a tournament, right? Because we want to win long term. So not a tournament. We want to get to the point where we're winning every tournament, right? And in order to get to a point where we're winning every tournament, we have to make sure that we're resilient and that we're courageous and that we're able to persevere through whatever comes our way, and that we're passionate about our goals and we have the spirit to keep going, because when we're riding a high, it's easy to stay motivated. It's easy to keep winning, right? It's easy for parents to support. But when we're down on the low, right, that's when we really see what we're really made of, right? And I don't really hang out with quitters. And I sort of define a quitter as anybody that gives up until their goal is accomplished. And so if you're quitting before your goal is accomplished, we can't be together, right? But if you're working hard, right, and you fall short of your goal and you get back up and you try again, then we can work together, because I know that you're passionate. This is something that you really want for yourself. Right. And when we recognize that you want something for yourself, right, then you know it's up to you to go get it. And so it's Tap In Tuesday. Thanks for you guys spending time with Master Salim today. And just think about your life for the non-competitors out there, and really everything is about competition, really, if you think about it, if you want to get to the top. But think about what areas of your life can be improved if you just add a little bit more grit to your DNA. Or if you just became a little more grittier, what could you accomplish? What could you persevere through? So it's Tap In Tuesday, Master Salim. Peace out and tap in.